All right, welcome back to the CarrBudi Podcast. Today, we're having some beautiful weather today in Gray, PA.
Sunny and cloudy at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful out. Days like today. Pardon me.
Great.
Really make
parking lot.
Yeah, in this parking lot.
Yeah.
Make you want to go for a walk, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I agree.
Were they like this? Oh yeah, this reminds me back in the day when in Königsberg when they didn't have any Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
They would just go out for walks in their free time.
Oh, so that's why they wanted to solve the one problem, the seven bridges
the
of Königsberg.
The seven bridges.
Seven bridges. So I mean, pretty much
explain this.
The basics of the seven bridges is that it's a really famous problem, and it really ties in topology and
all that.
Introduced graph theory. But there was a lot with there was a lot of speculation where they really wanted to go through the bridges once. But this famous mathematician, his name was Leonhard Euler. Yeah.
Euler, yes,
in
I know him.
1735. He tried to devise a plan. What was it called? The path? The Euler's path?
Yeah,
right?
the Euler's path.
Yeah, Euler's path. So you could go through the bridges one way and not go through.
Can't cross a bridge twice.
You can't cross it twice. So that was the huge problem, and a bunch of people were they really wanted to find this out, and he was out to figure it out for everyone.
The mayor, right? He was the one who was interested in this problem. He called Euler.
The mayor called Euler to, figure out how to create that Euler's path, and he discovered graph theory. The seven bridges were just a group of bridges in Königsberg, and they were on the Pregel River, and so there's pretty much two islands. Two islands. There's a top half and a bottom half, there's two islands in the middle. And
seven bridges connecting all of them.
Yeah, and they weren't symmetrical, but to solve this problem, Euler had he simplified the map, right? He
simplified the map down to four dots. Mm-hmm. Caroline, pull that up.
Yeah, could you pull that up, Caroline?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Terrible job. So his first realization was that the route taken between each graph doesn't actually matter. What we can do now is simplify the map, as shown. Land masses represent a point or a node, and each line represents a bridge. By using this simplified map, we can easily tell the degree or the number of the bridges connecting to each island. Pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
In order to go to and from an island, the degree must be even. Either 2, 4, 6, so on.
Wait, could you tell them about so why can't you enter through an odd degree and leave through an odd number too?
It's just in the rules. So you can to go to and from, you need an even number. So you're going from one bridge, leaving out the second bridge. If there's a third bridge, you're not going to be able to cross that without going through, without recrossing.
So tell them what the even and odd number, what they represent.
If you have an odd degree, you can either start from that spot or end at that spot.
Yeah.
And if you have an even number, basically you can start there or end there.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could do both. Makes it much easier for the Euler's path. The only exceptions for an odd number of bridges is at the beginning and at the end of the walk.
Yeah.
This means if you have an odd number of bridges, you either have to start or end your walk there. When we look back at our graph, every node has an odd degree, making this walk impossible.
So, the people back then, they were just trying to figure out, the one-way route, right?
Yeah, they were trying to go through each bridge once, and they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Because it was mathematically impossible. Euler came to the conclusion that to make a Euler's path, meaning to cross each bridge only once, can be possible in only two scenarios. The first is when the first and last nodes have an odd degree and every other node has an even degree. This has been given the name of a Eulerian circuit. The first is when the first and last nodes have an odd degree, and the second is when every node has an even degree. When every node has an even degree, this is called a Eulerian circuit. So, I mean, from this little exercise, this little riddle that Euler tried to figure out, it actually had a lot of big implications for the future. Yeah. It influenced us in like so many different ways.
I mean, it's a pretty good problem in mathematics because it also correlates through computer science, and a lot of the new technology today, they actually use graph theory. The internet.
Yeah, no, one of the things that I use the most, Google Maps, when I'm trying to get to places, it uses that by connecting data from locations of the road and how they connect when using a short distance algorithm. And it gets you to the place you need to go fast.
In the shortest route, right?
Yeah, the shortest route.
It's really cool how back in the day, like he was trying to solve this problem, and we're still using it to this day.
To this day, yeah. This entirely new branch of mathematics, all from this. You know, it's even playing a bigger role in the creation of AI.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So basically, by using graphs that form relationships with data, machines are capable of predicting future events based on past connections.
Yeah.
So like, it's even like basically the end of our species that is going to be caused by AI.
Yeah.
It's all because of Euler. So thanks to him.
That's crazy.
God, I'm so cold. Such a beautiful day out.
Also, one more thing. If you take out one of those bridges, one or two of those bridges, you could get a Eulerian circuit. Oh my god.
You
could get like a straight path through it. But actually, it did happen in World War II. The Russians, right?
Yeah, the Russians, they bombed the bridges.
They bombed the bridges, right? Well, I mean, they bombed the whole entire city, and they changed it to the name
Kaliningrad.
Kaliningrad.
Yeah. Great place.
Obviously, they weren't out to bomb the bridges for.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think it was because of the war. Actually,
it was probably because of the war. But they actually they got the Eulerian path. Eulerian path.
Euler's path.
Euler's path.
Euler's circuit.
It's a hard word to say, but
it's either Euler or Euler.
Yeah, it's one or the other.
It doesn't have an I in it, but that's how they pronounce it.
Yeah.
He's a strange guy, but he influenced us greatly. So
yeah, and actually, to this day, they still have two of those.
Till this day.
Till this day.
Till this day.
No, till this day, they still have the two bridges there.
They have 5.
No, they have 2.
They have 2?
Yeah, they only had 2.
Wait, what are you talking about?
No, they have 2 bridges still there from the old times.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
This is new to me.
Yeah, I watched, did a little research, read some books on it.
I thought they destroyed 2.
No, they still have two of them. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
But I mean,
that's why I love coming on this podcast. Learn so much every time I'm here.
Exactly. I mean, but
shout out to Zumos.
Oh yeah,
Thank you, Carly Lockers, for the free coffee.
Shout out to Zumos, Carly Lockard.
Yep.
Thank you for the sponsorship.
Yep.
Because if not, we would be in this alleyway and we wouldn't have anything.
We'd be. Yeah. That's it. Thank you. Buy their coffee. Thank you. That's it.
The Seven Bridges, it was an important part of the city, the infrastructure, and it allowed people to move easily through the islands. And
yep. People would take leisurely walks on their Sunday afternoons.
Mm-hmm. And it also became like a really iconic symbol for the city and something that we remember ourselves today.
It's a big thing in mathematics. It's one of the biggest cities.
although
in
not
mathematics
all of
and
them are
history.
standing today, this legacy
It lives on.
it still lives on to Königsberg.
The CarrBudi merch coming out soon.
Oh yeah, make sure to purchase it. www.carrbudi.shop.com.
Yeah, and use promo code CarrBudi.
So
Thank you.
thank you for watching.
Yep.
Until next time.
Next week on the CarrBudi Podcast.
Johnny, this one's for you.
Talk to he beg me to stay. Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, you just wanna romp. Big bumps in the bus, they talk.